of our interview with our very special guest, Will Dalton. The conversation got so good that we had to start a new live because I don't know what happened. So we're back, Fashion Dolls. This will be part two. So this will be part one, and then, well, part one is already up, which I'm fixing to upload right now. And then we will do part two. This is part two right here, and then we'll conclude and wrap up our interview for today. All right, Fashion Dolls? So what we're going to do right now is go ahead and put part one up on the channel so that you guys can go and check it out as we speak. All right? So we're waiting on Will, and we're going to wrap up and let that be that. All right? So let's add Will back in, Fashion Dolls. Hi, Lovey. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back.
I'm back. I'm back, Stevie. You know what? Yeah, I had a Teddy Riley connection or something. I don't know what happened, but it faded out. We good. We good. Yeah.
What we were even talking about? We were talking about, yes, who would play you in a bio. That's where we left off.
Yep. And I said my nephew Jeremy. We'll say Jeremy will play me.
Fashion Dolls, it is question hour. We're still in turn the table. Will was asking me some questions as well through the
Yeah.
Yes.
And what I was also going to ask you because I know. Oh, we were talking about the fashion. If it did a left, is it going left? Is the fashion going left? And so we both agreed that fashion is going a little left at this point in time. Also, what I want to ask you, who are your inspirations in like fashion? Like I know what was Leon Talley? What was it Andre?
Andre
Uh,
Talley, rest his
yeah. Him and some. I mean, I know a little bit about it because I used to be in the modeling world a little while ago. When I was, 40 pounds lighter and cleaner shaven.
Okay.
So who are your input? Yeah.
Who are some of my influences with style? Um, for one, I would have to say I'm going to go all the way back to the late '80s or the early '70s. I would say Grace Jones. I love Grace Jones.
Ooh.
Um,
Ooh.
Beyonce is one of my influences.
Okay.
Um, I love Victoria Beckham. I like to switch it up, so I'm very eclectic. More so like
Right.
Nick for Original Magazine. She says you're like a runway model. You always change up your look, and that's
Mhm.
what I try to do. I always try to be ahead of the curve when it comes to fashion. Another one of my influences I would have to say is Gwen Stefani. Love her. Um, and of course, Rihanna. I call Rihanna the bad girl of fashion because she does it
Yeah.
so unapologetically. She comes on the red carpets on her own terms.
Right.
She doesn't come when they tell her to come. Like
Right.
for the Grammys, I think it was 2015. She came in and she was the very last person on the red carpet, and she showed up in this big Giambattista Valley gown, with the big pink Giambattista Valley gown. And then the Met Gala, she came the dress that made a lot of memes all over the internet. People put
Mhm.
pepperoni on the back of the gown and everything. It was funny, hilarious. So those are a few
Yeah.
of my personal influences. And Bianca Jagger, I love her too.
Okay. Okay. I do. I will give you that Gwen Stefani and the Rihanna one. That's live right there. What movies do you like? Because I watch fashion in movies. Because wardrobe is a big
Yeah.
thing in movies, and I'm pretty sure you're up on Ruth Carter and what she does and how many awards she's won. But like,
Oh,
what movie stylistically? What movie do you go? Damn, they nail that
I'm gonna go
fashion
all the way
wise.
back to the was it '70s Mahogany with
Hmm.
Diana Ross.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to the late '80s Dynasty, Diane Carroll. And
Ooh.
just the way she came on as Dominique Devereaux, she would do this thing with her shoulders, with her fur. I
Mm.
mean, Diane Carroll was just the epitome of elegance. So she's another one of
Right.
my style influences as well. Yeah.
What do you think about Diana Ross? What do you think about her style? You think would she be in that? Would she be in there for you?
I have a couple. I'm looking at a couple of pictures of her on my wall, so I'm a big
See?
Diana Ross fan. She brings drama to her stage performances. If you guys go back to the Central Park, the iconic Central Park, where she had this
Mm.
like jumpsuit on and it was raining, she didn't care. She still gave her performance. So Diana Ross does it for me.
Do you think today's stars, right? The stars or the Hollywood, do you think they're missing that, the je ne sais quoi, that thing that made those people the stars? You know what I mean? It's like a different feel now with the stars. It's like they were like regal almost. You know what I mean? Do you feel that way, or is it like, do you still see some people who are in that mode?
I would have to say it's a few that kind of have that mold, that have that longevity to last in the fashion
Hmm.
world. And more importantly for me, I would have to say one of them would be Zendaya. Zendaya has staying power because almost
Yeah,
every red carpet that she's hit,
she
every
kills it.
look that she's done, absolutely executed perfectly. So shout outs
Yeah.
to La Roche, to Dalton, and it's a few
Okay.
others that I can say that have done. Jennifer Lopez is one of them. There's just a
Yeah.
few. Rihanna's another one, of course.
For sure. For
And
sure.
Cardi B, definitely. Whenever she's
I
in
like
that
her.
very, I would have to say she's like a walking masterpiece. Whenever she goes to these big galas
Mm.
and these big fashion events. So those are a few
Right.
that do it.
I love that. What about like men? The men, the dressing for the men. What do you see from like the stars today? You know what I mean? Because like you said, in my time, who I looked up to, the Sidney Poitier, the Denzels, they were classic. It was like this classic,
Yeah.
suits, and it was tailored well, and you know what I mean. What do you think about some of the men's fashion, or on, is that going left, or is it like just enough? Because I like shock value too, but not too much.
Um, for the men, I would have to say Pharrell Williams is a great one. He's
My
always
God.
pushing the norm for fashion boundary. Um, and now he's designing. He's got his collection with Louis Vuitton. Another one that I like
Hmm.
would have Boris Kojo. Boris Kojo does not get enough credit for his style, and he still looks the same even when he first came out during his modeling days.
This
So
dude's a vampire.
yeah,
He's a
definitely.
vampire. He don't get enough credit on the acting side either. I think he's a tremendous actor. I know they put him in that, the quote unquote the pretty boy, or
Yeah,
he
yeah,
looks this way, but and that's one thing about the industry that I would say, they'll typecast. You know, I mean, even the great Halle Berry said she had to convince Spike Lee she could play the role in what was the movie? Not She's Got It. What was it? Jungle Fever. She was
yeah.
the she had to convince him. He said she showed up like 3 times and she didn't bathe. He's like, okay, I get it. You got the role. Just go take a shower. It's like, yeah, that's
But all
cool.
those
So
few of mine that have that ability to have staying power in the fashion world.
what about, okay, since we're on fashion, because this is what I do. What, even as an actor, what pushes me, I told you, music pushes everything for me visually, soundtracks to movies, the way it looks. Does music play a big influence on how you see fashion? Like if a certain song is tied to something, or, does it resonate more if you hear the music that goes along with the fashion? You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. I would say even watching fashion shows, there's different designers who would put music when the models walk out, with the elements of the fashion show. And Terry McGlair is one of those designers. I know back in the day, Dusty Johnson, Ike Miyake, who's another,
Hmm.
Isaac Dean Lion. There are a few designers, Chanel, there are a few that bring their designs to life and just wouldn't have the models walking down the runway. Like the model would literally be doing something. Like they might have her on the phone. or they might
Right.
have them eating, doing different things in their fashion shows. I know the
So
Dior show this season, the models literally like how you would see Prince or Michael Jackson rising from the stage. In the Dior show,
uh-huh.
Ray Simmons had the male model rise up from up under the ground, and they were already dressed. So designers are already kicking it up a notch, doing things different.
Yeah, I think the world of like the fashion world and designing, even when it comes to filming, because you have to have someone who designs the sets. You got to have someone who has the vision, for the costumes and things of that nature. So that always, I always say my performance starts. We get the script and we sit in your trailer and you do all that prep. For me, the characters start as soon as I put on one piece of wardrobe. You know what I mean? If it's a 1960s and I put on a 1960s fedora hat and I got on I'm in the 60s at
Takes
that
you back
point.
to that element.
Yeah, so the acting is great, but it's really kind of not even required if you use that like what you have on. So that's why I asked you about the movies and things, because I know certain movies for me it has a certain look fashion wise, and I always wanted to emulate that. Even like the '90s, the Boomerang with Eddie Murphy, they had a
Oh
certain
yeah.
flair for for fashion and the way that everything was designed. So that movie shaped my life in a way, you know.
And the '90s had such great fashion, like the shoulder, everything that back then compared to now, where you're seeing a little bit of that element, a little bit of that
It's coming
nostalgia
back.
come back. Yeah, it's
It's
coming
coming
back.
back. I like it. I like it. Even like what is it, like the dad jeans that the women wear now, like the big jeans or whatever. I think it's cute, man. Get my wife to get some of them jeans.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Do we have
It,
any questions for myself or Will, Fashion Dolls? We are still in Turn the Tables. We are talking fashion right now as we speak with Will. So while you guys are typing, you guys have any, wait a minute, let me see something. Todd said just wanted to come back and see a great interview. Will, it's good hearing from you, my brother. We got to catch up soon and speak about I can't wait, Todd. We're gonna have a good time.
absolutely, Ty. Yeah, I can't wait till you in this seat so I can hear all your answers. I'm gonna ask you a million questions because I know what you've been up to.
And shout out to Jay Evans. Make sure you guys go and check out Jay Evans as well. Too. Amazing platform, amazing talk, another talk along with the K5 and one Mike Night. Make sure you guys go and check out these apps. While you guys are
Yeah.
typing, I'm going to leave you guys with the final thought of the day if we don't have any other questions. Today's final thought of the day comes from Maya Angelou. And she says this: life is not measured by the number of breaths you take, but by the moment your breath away. Live life to the fullest and mostly unapologetically. I tell people live life with fun all the time. And I tell people also to stay encouraged and live life on your own terms. Be
Yep.
daring. And that's something that I create vision boards too. So one of the key
Mhm.
words that I put on my vision board is daring. I said I wanted to go into the new year of 2023 being daring. So don't be afraid to take risks when it comes to style or looking about stepping outside of your comfort zone and going
Yep.
into something that you wouldn't normally do. So that would be my advice to anybody. If we don't have any questions, well, this is such a great conversation.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We're gonna have to do it again. And once we get back and the strikes are over, what I would love to do, because what's going on, man? We have a lot of time, like downtime on sets and things. I would love to just have like a live on the set one day, just to just to do it. I might even have some people come over and say hello.
Okay. I'm definitely in. I'm here for it. So, are there any words of advice you would like to give to up and coming actors or just anybody who's getting into acting?
Yeah, I mean, I normally say I don't like to give advice because, I always say march to the beat of your own drum, right? You know what you have and what you need to do, but I will say this because some people need a little push, right? If it's something that you've always felt, if it's something you've always wanted to do, just do it. Just start. You ain't got to be in the biggest city. You ain't got to be the best looking. You ain't got to be the tallest, whatever. If it's something you have in your heart, whether it be acting, whether it be art, whatever you want to be singing, just whatever. Just do it. Just start. Just do it, and and trust yourself. Trust the process. It ain't gonna happen overnight. If you think it's gonna happen overnight, you're probably gonna, be disappointed. So work at it. Really work at it. If it's something that you really, really want to do, learn the steps, learn the craft, and it's a step. You take those steps, and you get as good as you can, and it. Like Jeff Nichols told me, if you're good, they will find you. If you are good, they will find you. And that's been something that I live by. Because unlike most actors, I didn't jump and go like, I'm gonna move to LA, I'm gonna move to New York. Right? I'm still in North Carolina. I still get to raise my kids in North Carolina. I still travel for work. I'm signed to one of the biggest agencies in the business, and he told me, if you're good, if you're authentic about it, and this is your passion, the right people will get you to the right destination. You know what I mean?
And that's to anybody. Make sure you're surrounded by the right people in this business, and stay grounded. Stay grounded and stay patient. You are. Originality is key. And Roy Williams says big facts. If you are good, they will find you.
Oh, let me tell you something. Right before we go, Roy Williams, that's my other brother. Roy, we have a daily text group between me, him, Chris, Mac Wiles that you've probably seen on The Wire. It's Chase Comedy. We're nuts. This is an everyday thing. This brother right here, get to know his name, Roy Williams Jr. Amazing actor, amazing friend. He's an amazing husband and father, first and foremost. We all of us are we're a big bunch of daddies. That's all we are. Big bunch of crybaby daddies that don't want to see their kids grow up. We all soft with it, but amazing actor, amazing dude, and y'all gonna see a lot of him and Chris, and like I said, it's just a lot of people. Neil Brown Jr., who's on I forget the show Neil's on. He's on one of those NCISs. Yeah, he's killing it. Mac. Yeah, just that whole we just have a collective group, and my homeboy Chris Mann, so Roy's one of them special ones. So yeah.
Roy said they
Yeah, my man. Yeah, brother.
SEAL.
Yeah, and I saw my homeboy Brian in here too. But, yeah, SEAL team, and my homeboy Brian Brown. I just saw him pop in here a minute ago. I don't know if he's in, but Brian Brown is amazing. We're from the same hometown. So if you don't know, I'm from the same hometown as Tabitha Brown. So that's my big sis. So Tab is big sis, and Brian Brown, we're from the same hometown. And Brian is an amazing musician out in Chicago right now. He's killing it. Proud of him. So big shouts out to my man Brian Brown. I seen him in here. I'm going to shout him out.
If we don't have any other questions, we'll let everyone know where they can follow you. And you guys can check out Loving. It's on Netflix. You guys can check it out there. And also check it out as well.
Yeah, yep, you can do that. And
so let everyone know where they can follow you.
And if you got a lot of time, yeah, follow me here on Instagram. I'm normally on here most of the time. Facebook, I'm on there as well. It's just my name, Will Dalton. And I started a TikTok account just for like acting advice. So I think on there it's like Will_Dalton24 on TikTok. Yeah. I don't be ticking and talking. I don't know how to work that thing, but just follow me here. If you got any questions, man, just reach out. I'm easy to find.
All right, Fashion Dolls. Join me tomorrow. We have actress Stevie in the morning. Episode of Editor with my co-host, Manny Killer, at 3. So make sure you guys tune in. And also check out the article, Original UK Magazine. We are now published down here in the United States. So you guys can go and pick up your copy of Original Magazine UK in the United States. So that's everywhere. Have it on your coffee table. Make a nice coffee table display book. I love you all, fashion dolls. And special thanks to our very special guest today, Will Dalton. Part 1 is already uploading to my YouTube channel. Head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime right now, and you can check out some of the interviews throughout the past week. Again, we are on the road to 500 interviews and episodes. So this will be 400.
489.
Yeah, 489. 499. 490. Yeah, I lost count. But make sure you guys stay tuned and follow Style by Stevie. And I love you all. And special thanks to Will. Will, thank you for coming to the dollhouse. We had a great time.
To Stevie, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you stand for. Thank you for everything that you accomplished. And I'm looking forward to seeing more and talking to you more, getting to know you more. And who knows, one day you might be, hey, you might style me for one of these red carpets. So, so I'm looking forward to it. And blessings to you. Thank you for having me.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Will Dalton, I love you all. Make sure you guys go and check out Loving and FBI.